Do you ever feel like you are holding everything together at work, but you are losing pieces of yourself in the process? Well, if you feel that way, you definitely aren't alone. Leadership is often pitched as a solution to burnout. It adds some variety, it helps you find purpose, and it gives you a seat at the table. And it really can be meaningful. You get to make an impact, you get to champion what you believe in, and you get to help shape a better future for your teams and your patients. But now, let's be honest. Leadership can also be incredibly exhausting. It is one thing to show up for you or your patients or your team, but when you are expected to always be on, to make difficult decisions in isolation, and hold the weight of other people's well-being, well, as you can imagine, the pressure builds fast, and you've probably experienced that yourself. And today, I'm going to share 3 balanced strategies to help you lead from a place of purpose, not a place of depletion. Now, if we haven't met yet, I am Dr. Santina, or Tina Wheat. I'm a family physician, I'm an educator, and a career and life coach. I help healthcare professionals shift from burnout to balance by helping them reconnect with what matters the most. I help them conquer their chaos and get to calm. And this is personal for me. I have walked the line between passion and burnout. I have felt the heaviness of loving what I do, but wondering how long I could keep going at that pace. And I've worked with so many others, whether they were physicians, nurses, clinical leaders, who are all doing incredible things while silently struggling to hold it all together. And the truth is, you can lead with strength and still care for yourself. You do not have to choose between impact and well-being. Let's talk about what leadership in healthcare really looks like. There is the always being reachable, even on off days, the decision overload because patient care is already full of high stakes choices and leadership adds just another layer. There's the boundary guilt. When your instinct is to help, it is so hard to say no, even when you are stretched thin. And then there is the emotional labor, the weight of advocacy, conflict resolution, mentorship, and the dreaded difficult conversations. All of this takes a toll, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's important to remember that burnout does not mean you are weak. It means you have been strong for too long without the support that you need. And systemic changes matter, absolutely. But until then, the strategies I'm going to share today can help you take back some of that control. Let's start with strategy number 1. Reconnect with your purpose. And this is where I think you need to start most things. One of the earliest signs of burnout is disconnection from your why. You start going through the motions. Your work becomes about survival, not about service or impact. Remember the quote, "He who has a why can endure any how"? It's Friedrich Nietzsche. And while I don't think we should have to endure everything, there is real truth to the quote. Purpose gives meaning to the hard stuff. So I'm going to share my own personal mission, which is to take on opportunities that leave healthcare and the world better for my children, my learners, my patients, and my community, while making space to enjoy my loved ones and myself. When I choose work that aligns with this, I feel energized even on those hard days. But when I veer from it, everything feels heavier. So how do you rediscover your purpose? Well, start with this question. What part of your work still lights you up? Even just a spark. For everyone, it's going to be different. It might be teaching, advocating, mentoring, solving complex problems, connecting with patients or teammates. If you are struggling with this, reach out. I have a free Purpose and Priorities workbook that can help walk you through it. And of course, I'm happy to help you find your purpose. And here is a small weekly habit to start. Take 5 minutes each week to ask yourself, what aligned with my purpose this week? What didn't align with it? What do I want more of? You don't need a full overhaul, just a reconnection. Okay, on to strategy number 2. Protect your energy. Protect it like a leader. Leadership doesn't just require passion, it also requires capacity. And if you give that capacity away without intention, your burnout is inevitable. If you're always saying yes, if you're always reacting, you aren't leading, you're just surviving. So how do you shift into proactive, purposeful leadership? Well, start with boundaries and intentionality. Here's 2 power phrases that I love. Number 1, let me get back to you. It buys you time to consider if the request aligns with your priorities and allows you to be intentional. And number 2, I can't take that on right now, but I'd be happy to help in this other way. It allows you to still contribute without overextending. You can also use your calendar as a tool for energy management. For example, you can batch similar tasks so your brain isn't constantly switching gears. You can block recovery time the same way you block meetings. If it's not scheduled, it doesn't happen. And you can include buffer time. Not every hour needs to be filled, and not every hour should be filled. And please remember this, your role is only part of your identity. It's not the entire thing. You are more than your position, your title, or your inbox. That doesn't mean it's not important though. And moving on to strategy number 3, lead from alignment, not overextension. Now, aligned leadership is a sustainable leadership. When you are aligned, your decisions feel rooted and clear. And that's true even when they're difficult. One way to check for alignment is to ask yourself, are my actions reflecting my values, or are they just reacting to demands? Another way is to do a time and energy audit. What energized me this week? What drained me? What surprised me? You can actually check out one of my previous videos on all about time audit. These reflections don't need to be long. Even 5 minutes on a Friday afternoon can give you clarity for the week ahead. And you can ask yourself, does this task move me closer to my values or my goals? Could someone else own this task? And is the cost of saying yes worth it? Overextension leads to depletion, but alignment leads to longevity. So there you have it. 3 strategies to help you. Number 1, reconnect with your purpose. Number 2, protect your energy with intention. And number 3, lead from alignment, not overextension. I want you to walk away with this today. You are allowed to lead with heart and protect your health. That's not weakness, it is wisdom. The world needs leaders like you who are grounded, passionate, and also well. I hope you will share with me in the comments which of these strategies feels most urgent for you right now. And if you're ready to go deeper, join me in my free masterclass that's coming up, Pathway from Chaos to Calm. We will dig into real tools for balance, boundaries, and burnout recovery. If this resonated with you, I hope you will like this video and subscribe for more support on purpose, boundaries, balance, and ultimately conquering that chaos and getting to calm. I also hope you'll share it with a friend or a colleague who needs this reminder. Thank you for being here. You deserve to lead well and live well. And I'll see you next time.